Hello everyone, my name is Amaya Child. For public speaking this week, we are going to be doing a demonstration speech. The speech I have chosen is how to do Gel X nails at home. The title is Salon-Quality Nails at Home Gel X Guide. I will get right into it. I will show you the products as I go along to make the video a little bit shorter. So first, you are going to push back the cuticles. I lost my cuticle pusher, but normally you could use a wooden one or a metal one. I'm going to use the back of these and just push back the cuticle. The cuticle is what is connecting the skin to the nail bed, and it is dead skin once it's on your nails. Then you are going to take cuticle nippers, and I don't have any, but if you have any skin that's hanging off, you just take it. I have a little piece right there. You just take it and you clip it off. I actually had a long piece. Then you are going to take a nail file, 180 grit or 100 grit. With the 180 side, you are going to lightly buff the top of your nail. Just like that. A little bit right there. And then you're going to take the top of this and you're going to, the 100 side, and you're going to file the top of your nail. You're going to make sure it is shaped and short, just like that. So that way there's no chance of your nail lifting up. I take a little brush and I wipe off the extra dust. After you do that, you are going to take nail tips and you are going to size them correctly to your finger. I already know what size I am, but for an example, I'm going to take a 5. Normally they are numbered. You can kind of see the little numbers underneath the case, and there should be some, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there should be some right on the top. This one's a 5 and it is too big. If it is on the sidewall over here like this, it is overlapping onto the skin over here, which means it's too long. And you also don't want it to be too short. So I am going to take a 6, which is the correct size for me, place it on the cuticle and then sidewall to sidewall, and it fits perfectly. So what I'm doing right now is called prep, and the reason you prep is to ensure that your nails last longer, they stay healthy, and it's salon quality. It's gonna get your nails to last a long time. You're going to need some dehydrator. You're going to shake off the excess, and then you're just gonna brush it on the nail, and it's going to dry in real time, just like that. And you see how my nail is white? That means it's dry. And since it's dry, you're going to take the primer, and you're going to apply a very, I missed over here. You're gonna apply a very thin layer and let it dry for a second. There it is. I have what is called, it's Una Gel Nail Glue Gel. You can use Builder Gel, but I prefer this gel. You can also use a little nail glue, but for me, it doesn't stick and it doesn't last as long as the UV Cure gel. I have a UV nail lamp. There is an on and off switch. It takes 60 seconds each time for your nail to dry fully. So I take a little bit of this stuff, the nail glue gel, and I paint it on the nail tip like nail polish. a very thin layer and make sure there's no bubbles in it. You can't see any bubbles in it. And then you take what's left on the brush and you swipe it onto the nail. That's not enough to fully get it to grip onto my nail, so I just add a little more. And you want that to kind of level out. I have to take the bottom of my lamp out to have it at an angle to make sure that I properly glue the tip on. What you're going to do is you're going to let it all settle to the bottom, and then you're going to swipe it on your nail. Just a swipe. And then, I promise, I'm not flipping you off. It's just the easiest nail for me to do while having it show the camera. You're going to put it on your nail and slide it back to the cuticle and then push it down. You can see it go to the top. There's no bubbles. Put it in the light for it to cure for 60 seconds. This one has a timer on the back, so it'll tell you the time as it goes down. But I am trying to make the video within the allotted time. It might go a little over, so my apologies for that. But I'm going to try to keep it in the allotted time. It shut off because there's no bubbles. I kind of glued it on sideways. So I'm gonna file that to fix it after. I might be able to slightly turn it by pushing on it. But I'm just gonna let it cure for a little longer. You normally wanna let it go the full 60 seconds, but I don't have enough time for that. The reason you want to let it fully cure is because if you do not and you get uncured gel on your skin, that can give contact dermatitis. Since it is a little bit sideways, you want to shape the nail. You can either use the 180 or the 100. I use the 180 because it's smoother to get all the little bumps out. And I'm going to file the side of it to straighten it out. Just like this. I'm just filing it like it's my normal nail. And just like that, the tip looks straight. And if you get longer nails, you cut them, shape them how you want, file them. But then I'm going to take the 180 side and I'm going to go over the top of it to remove the shine. And just like that, it's no longer shiny. I'm going to put this in because now my nail is all cured. And I take this little brush again and I swipe it off. Then you're going to take your base gel. You can kind of see what I'm doing. I shake it side to side and then I wipe one side off. And then I'm going to go up to the cuticle and swipe down. That already made most of it shiny. Then you're gonna go onto one side, swipe down. The other side around the cuticle, swipe down. If you get gel on your skin, you're going to want to wipe it off. If not, you will get contact dermatitis. I'm gonna change it to 30 seconds just because the video is already getting a tad bit too long. And as I have stated, you want to do it for 60 seconds to fully cure the gel. But I'm only going to do 30 so that way I can just show you what to do. And then the next thing you will need is a color gel. I can't open it one-handed, so we are going to have to wait the full 30 seconds. And the base gel and color gel will be sticky after, so you do not want to touch anything that could have fuzz, dirt, any debris, because it will stick and ruin your nails. So you're going to take the color you want and you're going to do the same thing that you did with the base gel and only have gel mainly on one side. You are then going to swipe straight down the middle. There's a little too much gel on the brush thing, so now it's going to look like this. You're going to go up to the cuticle, swipe down to the side of the cuticle, and swipe down. Once you run out of gel on one side, you can flip the brush to get the other side. And just like that, you're going to go up to the other side of the cuticle. I'm gonna have to have it facing me so that way I am able to see it, but I will show you what it looks like before I stick it in the lamp. And it'll look like that. If you want it, because you can see through it, if you want it to have more color, then you are going to do a second coat. I would only do 2 coats of polish, because if not, it's going to be too thick and it will peel off. A lot of people have trouble at nail salons and getting their nails done because some nail techs don't properly do it. Even though they are licensed, they may not properly do it. And so the polish can chip off, it can peel off, or they cut your skin. And this needs to cure for 60 seconds as well. I did 30 seconds so I can show you. And I'm not going to do these have 2 coats. I'm not going to do that on this one because I don't have enough time. But if it's too opaque for you, do 2 coats. Then you're going to take a top coat. And you are going to do the same thing. Tap it on the sides and then swipe it off. Now with top coat, you don't want to do too thick of a layer. I'm just going like this, like normal nail polish. You're gonna go to the cuticle, swipe down, swipe on the other side, and do the same thing to the other side. And just like that, it's fully covered in top coat. This time I am going to put it in for 60 seconds just so I can show you that it's not sticky. Top coat will be what makes it not sticky. And then that's mainly all the products you need. I get mine right off Amazon, honestly. You can get them at Sally's. You can search up online gel nail polish, which gel nail polish is cured by UV, which is what I use, is a UV lamp. The only issue is that it takes a minute for it to cure, which is another reason why I don't like going to salons, is because they either rush it or they take too long. And some people have busy schedules, some people have kids, some people have school, which is what I have, and so I normally just do it when I get a few hours because I like to do designs. And then just like that, it's done. It's not sticky, it's not leaving any fingerprints. I personally like to take my file and go on the edges just to make sure it's still the perfect shape that I like. And just like that, your gel nail and gel extension is done. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment and I will respond. If you like videos like this, feel free to reach out if you want to learn more. Thank you.